Kashmir is one of the most militarized regions in the world, as well as namestable, hotspot, where confront each other two nuclear powers, India and Pakistan. In India they say that the blow was delivered according to the training camp of the group, Jaish-e-Mohammed, Army of Muhammad, which has claimed responsibility for the bombing of the Indian convoy and killing 46 servicemen on 14 February. Less than 24 hours after Pakistan said it conducted airstrikes on the Indian part of Kashmir. The Pakistani military said it shot down 2 aircraft of the Indian Air Force in its airspace in Kashmir and arrested 2 pilots on the ground. In 2018 in Kashmir killed more than 500 people, civilians, security forces and migrants. This is more than in any other year this decade.
The first conflict between India and Pakistan occurred shortly after India's independence from the British Crown and the emergence of Pakistan on the world map in 1947-1948.
In the history of this confrontation between the two wars, 1947 and 1965, several military operations, many smaller skirmishes and attacks both on military and civilians. As a result, today the region's economy is unstable, as the political situation in it. In Kashmir, a high unemployment rate. According to Lord Nazir Ahmed, member of the British Parliament and a specialist on Kashmir, the region has become a nursery of terrorism. Experts, such as Lord Ahmed, I believe that ignoring frozen the Kashmir conflict will complicate the fight against such groups as Islamic State and Taliban. Before the end of British rule in India in 1947, Kashmir became disputed territory. The British divided the subcontinent into 2 parts, the predominantly Hindu India and predominantly Muslim Pakistan. On the background of this confrontation, a part of the region gradually took China under his control since the 1950s years, is the eastern part of Kashmir called Axian, which India also claims. The Second War between Pakistan and India began in 1965. Between 1980 and 1990, the years, the dissatisfaction with the governing regime led to the emergence of the resistance movement, armed attacks, Massachusetts protests and an increase in the number of Pakistan-sponsored armed groups. Pakistan disagrees and believes that many people in the region do not want to live under the control of India, but instead would prefer to live in Pakistan or an independent state.